Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Some more basketball here at the Lions Den on Wednesday night. Tim Toon Jr. with Malachi Woods. Big matchup. Dundalk, ranked number 20 in the nation, facing Cecil with a 12-10 record. Region 20 matchup. How you doing, Malachi?
I'm doing great, Tim. It's really great to be back in the Lions Den. Last time we were here on Saturday, we saw CCBC take on CCBC Canesville. A thriller of a game. Really went down to the last minutes. So I'm just really excited to see what we get here from CCBC Dundalk today.
Truly a tale of two halves. We'll see if they can get it going here. On the opening possession, welcome back Tyler Baldwin, and he draws the foul. Doing what he normally does, penetrating in the paint, drawing the foul.
Yeah, Tyler Baldwin, so dangerous getting downhill like you mentioned, Tim. And it's really great to just see him out there. Missed the last couple of games with an injury. Just really good for the Lions. They need to get back to full strength. They're right now currently missing their star point guard, Jordan Randolph, who's currently out with an elbow injury. So the Lions just have to get back all the way healthy, but it's really good to see Tyler Baldwin out there right now.
First trip to the line, misses the first free throw. 6-foot freshman from Baltimore, Maryland by way of St. Francis Academy. Able to split the pair. 1-0 is our score here at the start of the contest. Falco with the basketball over to Edmond. Pressure being applied and pocket picked by Obasi. Great trap with him and Baldwin. Baldwin rises up and under. Hefty do, how do you do?
And a little around the world there from Tyler Baldwin, able to maneuver through the defense on that layup.
Excellent energy here early for Baldwin in the Lions. He's got all 3 points. And getting it past the half court, Falco drives up and under. Can't get it to fall, able to split Ize and VFR. He's going to head to the line for 2.
Falco so dangerous when he has the ball in his hands. This team's leading scorer and a really efficient free throw shooter, Tim. He's already attempted over 130 free throws this season. So you know he just loves to get downhill and loves to get fouled and head to the line where he can get easy points.
And then just as you said, the free throw line, he converts on both. 3-2 is the score. Dundalk up on Cecil. Simmons bringing it up for the Lions. Flashing out off the screen is Baldwin. Naz drives. Bossy, step back from the foul line. Swish. I tell you what, Malachi, by the look on your face, that is a rare bag there by Obasi. You don't normally see him swish the jump shots like that.
Not to say he can't make them, Tim.
Exactly.
But he just doesn't often shoot one, and one with string music.
And there's the steal by Ize off the missed catch there by Josh Lewis. Dribble handoff to Simmons. Guarded by Falco. Baldwin on the right wing. Dribble handoff to Ize. Screen set by VFR. Shot clock at 10. Ize spins. Floats with the right hand. In and out. VFR strong on the board. Can't finish. Second chance. Back out. Simmons from the parking lot. Yes.
And that's a great sign for the Lions there. Nas Simmons hitting his first shot. Really struggled last game, only scoring 1 point. So it's just really good for CCBC Dundalk to see one go through.
And that seems to be the script for Simmons here lately. Usually hits a 3 early to get it going for him. That's been the formula for success for him. Just has to continue to sustain that. As Edmond is going to head to the line for 2. This foul on Obasi first.
CCBC cannot afford to get in foul trouble here. This is their first team foul, so it's still early, but Dundalk's bench is very limited today. They're missing some guys. They just can't afford to have their stars in foul trouble like they did last game, Tim.
What a credible way they would do it with, as you said, the guys out fouling and able to do it with Obasi gotten his 4th foul in the game. Really great job as a collective unit to pick up the pieces and make that incredible comeback. They were down 21 last game. Simmons gets his shot blocked by B.J. Spencer.
B.J. Spencer using the full length of his 6'2" frame on that block on Simmons. Great job from Spencer, not giving up any ground and putting up a good contest.
VFR hands it off on the inbound. Simmons in. No, wasn't in out, but gets it to fall. That's a 2-pointer for Simmons. He's got 5 early on.
CCBC doing a great job giving Simmons some room for that open jumper.
Obasi Baldwin, the trap. Edmond, nowhere to go. He's got to give it up. Sumsley's trapped. And that causes a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Lions. Great pressure, effective by the Lions.
Cecil community cannot pick up their dribble in the front court, Tim. CCBC is waiting to trap and waiting to force you into bad decisions and turnovers.
And a quick handsy foul there on B.J. Spencer.
And we can already tell early on, Tim, that Spencer versus Simmons is going to be a battle today, especially with the physicality.
And then another reach in. That one is going to be on Lewis. Inbound to Simmons, guarded by Spencer. Obasi and VFR operating at the foul line. VFR drops down, coming around the corner, fake the ball when picks up his dribble. Simmons in the paint to VFR, gets his footing, and miscommunication stolen there by Edmond. He's going to press the issue, dribbles to his left, and settles back.
VFR looking for easy down low. Just a miscommunication from the guard to his big. VFR trying to do too much there.
Driving to the right is Lewis. Pass deflected. Last touched by the Seahawks. So it'll be Lions basketball.
And yeah, Tim, I think we just seen a bad case of copycat right there. A turnover from CCBC, very similar, an errant pass. Then Cecil Community comes down and does the exact same thing.
And making his first minutes on the floor off the bench, Walter Burhan, number 10, coming in for Simmons, who had a couple of big threes and some clutch free throws down the stretch last game. And there's a nice feed, Baldwin to Obasi.
And it doesn't get more beautiful than that, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Baldwin and Alex Obasi on the same page enough for Baldwin to drive and Obasi to know that he has to cut for an open shot.
Falco bounce pass. Big fella gets caught. Last touched by Ize. First sub off the bench for Cecil is number 14, Jasir Dean, 6'5" freshman from Delaware. Falco inbounding. Over to McBride, back to Falco off the inbound. Drives, instead takes a three and gets the two. Nice body control there by Jeremiah Falco.
Oh, and they just got a steal, Tim.
And a steal. Edmond can't finish on that one. Ize has the rebound. Bounce to Burhan. Drives, kicks it out over Baldwin. Pump fake. Calling for it in the paint is VFR. Doesn't get it. Baldwin, rise, shot deflected and blocked by Falco, Obasi saves it. Burhan, three, in rhythm. Goodness.
And Walter Burhan is just so dangerous from behind that three-point line, Tim. Really shoots it so efficiently and is probably the most consistent shooter on the CCBC Dundalk team.
Absolutely. Seems like every time he puts up a three, that stroke is pretty and it goes in. Corner three by Dean, misses. Rebound there by Falco. Obasi on him. Drives in the corner. Carlito McBride tries a three. Misses long. Edmond rebound. Bounce pass to Spencer. Loses it. Recovered by McBride. Puts it up to the contact. Gets the teardrop to go.
Excellent effort there from Carlito McBride. Easily this team's best rebounder, Tim. Had 15 rebounds in their last loss. So McBride just fighting hard, really earning that bucket on that opportunity.
Screen set by VFR and Ize. Baldwin over to Burhan for three. The rim doesn't matter. Another cash three. All net, ladies and gents. Walter Burhan.
And that's back-to-back threes on back-to-back possessions for Walter Burhan. And as my great friend Tim would say, all the way from Edmonds.
Oh, they love it out there in the Pacific Northwest. Falco making his way to the paint and drawing another foul on Obasi. I think that is number 2 on Alex. And it is.
And this is one thing Cecil Community College does so well in basketball games, Tim, and that's get to the line. As a team, they average over 21 free throws a game. That's 20 points that's accounted for, timeless. Cecil community just has to continue to try to do that in this game, hopefully keep up that trend, because CCBC has struggled with playing honest defense and staying out of foul trouble at home.
And Juan Turner subbing in for Eze as Falco makes both free throws. Kaji into the game for Obasi. Turner will inbound. Rolls to his right. Burhan guarded full court by Spencer. 14 minutes left here in the first half. Lions up by 9. Screen, Kaji. Burhan finds Kaji late. Drop step in the paint. Right hand. The big fella is working and he's smooth. Nice offensive game by Mr. Alex Kaji.
Alex Kaji has just come along so well for Dundalk this season, Tim. Earlier in the season, we saw him not taking a lot of shots, not really aggressive in the offensive end, to him now owning the paint, making buckets, and really improving that touch around the glass.
It'll be a nice, tremendous addition if he can continue to have Kaji stay out on the floor. And it looks like the official called a... See what the officials are going to do here. I think originally the call was a travel. Looks like there might be a change here. Call was a blocking foul on Juan at Turner. Falco, baseline, swish. Nice touch by Jeremiah Falco.
Jeremiah Falco with the pull-up, and it's pure.
He's got 8 of the team's 11 points is Falco. 4 of them from the charity stripe. Turner, Baldwin, dribbles into the zone paint. Edmund Falco, off-balance pass Burhan from the parking lot. In and out, VFR, great position for the rebound. Baldwin has it at the right corner, right wing.
Great job from Baldwin there, resetting the offense. You just got to reset on the shot clock so you can do something and have a better possession.
Overhand pass, Turner. Baldwin clears out 3, cash it in. Tyler Baldwin, he's got 6.
And Tyler Baldwin steps with confidence and knocks it down. Only his 4th made 3 of the season, Tim, but no hesitation in his eyes.
Ooh, the rainbow threes are falling here early and often. The lid is open here at the den as B.J. Spencer cans a 3.
Yeah, Tim, and I really got to give credit to Cecil Community College. Down over 10 points early on, was able to rally back and keep this game in striking range.
The answer back, they're still down 9 as Tyler Baldwin calls a quick timeout. Coach King and the fellas are going to talk it over here at the 12-10 minute mark. 23-14 is our lead here at the Lions Den. We'll be right back. Back on the floor at the Lions Den, Juan Turner inbounding the Baldwin, setting up the offense, picks up his dribble. Turner flashes in the paint, gets his pocket picked. But the officials saw otherwise, a reach in on Edmond.
Yeah, Tim, and Edmond can't believe it. Thought it was clean. Couldn't get a great look from it up here, But an excellent job from Juan Turner moving without the basketball, really making himself open for Tyler Ballin, and just a great job to attack the paint and get fouled.
Turner comes up empty on the first free throw. Eze and Simmons back into the game for Baldwin and Villafara.
And, Tim, you really just have to commend Coach King for the way his team has started this game. Last game, they shot under 20% from the field the entire first half. This game, Tim, already 4 of 5 from the 3 and 9 of 14 from the field, and it's only been 9 minutes of play.
Very efficient shooting. The shots falling and not in and out like they were last game. And active hands, right place. Eze goes up, gets fouled hard by Falco on the wrist.
Yeah, Falco with no choice there, had no option besides fouling to stop Victor Eze. Eze 6'5". Jeremiah Falco just 6 foot, and that's being generous. Victor Eze, Falco just left with no other option.
And first trip to the line for Eze. First one is good. And number 12, David Make, subbing in for Falco, is head to the bench with 2 personals. Both teams even in the foul department at 4. Eze swishes the second, 2 for 2. Pushes the lead to double digits at 12. Edmond guarded by Simmons. Bounce pass over to McBride, almost loses the handle, able to recover. Eze all over him. And there's Spencer, long 3. Too long. Simmons, rebound. Gets past midcourt. Eze for 3 in rhythm. It's long. McBride skies high. David makes skies high for the board. And he's going to take it himself. Euro step his way all the way from Cecil and drops it in.
Yeah, Tim, David Make, just 6 foot, only averages 5.3 points per game on this team, but has already had 10 rebound games this season. So he can really do it on both ends of the floor.
It's a very strong rebounding bunch here is the Seahawks. 3 missed there. Shot missed by Turner for the second chance. Bakaji living in the paint. He's got 2 there.
Alex Kaji doing a great job cleaning up the boards and putting those up for points in this first half.
He's doing that against Edmond. Shot is long, recovered by Mohamed Silla, the 6'10 sophomore, just subbed into the game. Make off the screen, loses the handle, gets it back, shot clock at 1. Spencer up, hits the rim, missed, tipped, and the second chance. McBride gets it to go.
Yeah, Kaji frustrated there. Nothing he can do with Silla down low. Silla, like you said, 6'10". Alex Kaji stands at just 6'5". Boxing out is excellent technique, but there's just some things you can't control, young fella.
Deficit now down to 10. Down screen by Kaji, opens it up for Eze. The lane is open, and a reach in. That's going to be on Edmond. I think that's number 2 for Edmond. It is, and that's the 5th team foul. Villafara into the game for Kaji.
Cecil community going to need guys like Edmond and Falco to stay out of foul trouble. They're biggest scorers, so they have such a big impact on this game.
Eze, fade away. Misses. David May gets the rebound. He's got numbers. Bounce pass. McBride, cross court. Spencer, 3. Misses. Tipped up. Rebound by Burhan.
Cecil community has to stop settling, Tim, if they want to get back into this game.
Simmons to Burhan. He's going to settle down for the offense. Shot clock at 15. Simmons tightly guarded by Make. Villafara high outside the 3-point line. Easy. Screen. Drives. Float. Villafara. The connection was there. Just couldn't connect on that bucket. David May coming the other way. Gets a bump there by Eze. Malachi, that was a great setup right there.
An excellent one. A pass so beautiful, Tim. Victor Eze just found VFR down low, drew the double team. VFR doing an excellent job off of that pick and roll. It's a technique that people don't talk about a lot, is when you draw both defenders into you, creating an opportunity for your man on the other side. VFR wide open, just didn't put enough on that layup there.
And that's 2 personals on Eze. David Make has it at the top of the key. Burhan in the hip pocket. Goes to his right. Edmond clears out for him. McBride, dribble handoff. Collision, too many Seahawks in the same place. Eze on the break. Burhan for 3. He misses that one. Tipped up, second chance. Eze has it. Guarded by Dean. Stuck in no man's land. VFR, foul line. Gets the fortuitous shooter's roll. It's a complete reverse, Malik, we saw in the first half last game. Everything falling. Shooter's roll for this Lions team.
Yeah, Tim, and like they say, every dog has their day, and CCBC had that day last game where they could not hit a shot.
And Edmond drives to his right and gets his first field goal of the game. He's got 3 to match his jersey number.
And that was a strong take there from Marcus Edmond, working on Nas Simmons, able to find some space on that right side, get his shoulders around in a nice little finger roll, Iceman-esque in a way.
Just like it is outside. Well, it was outside. Now we're sitting in the 40s, comfortable. Got a timeout here. 30-20 is our score here at the Den. 8:05 left in the first half. We'll be right back. Eight minutes left here, first half. Dundalk up on Cecil, 30-20. Burhan over to VFR, finds a cutting Eze, left hand, great cut, great score. They connect on this one, Malachi.
And yeah, they did. VFR to Eze there, and give all the credit to VFR on that play. The big man at the top of the key somehow finds VFR, Eze cutting, and able to lead past him into a bucket.
And a nice fake by McBride, and he takes it to the cup for his hand there. He's got 6.
A nice little back and forth we got here going, Tim.
Yes, sir. Heating up here, the Lions Den on a Wednesday night. 32-22, 7:20 left in the first half. Burhan over to Turner. Guarded tightly by Xavier Richards-Powell. Tight corners. Shot clock at 10. Simmons calling for the screen. VFR rolls. Turner, 3. Too strong. Richards-Powell rebound. Dean, left hand, can't finish. Eze gets the rebound.
Dean had a full head of steam there, Tim, but just too short on the layup. And Cecil Community has had a couple buckets like that. And if they had those, it would be a way closer game than it is right now, Tim.
Certainly. Burhan off the dribble handoff. VFR, a high screen. He rolls. Burhan, bounce pass, too late. Stolen away there by Spencer. Spencer to Richards-Powell, the big fella, lays it in 1. First 2 points for number 4, Xavier Richards-Powell.
Xavier Richards-Powell really brings a lot of depth off that bench for Cecil Community. Averages 7 points in the season. Is actually missing his twin brother, Aiden, who's actually out this game. But Xavier really picking up the slack for both Powells today.
If it wasn't for jersey numbers, it would be very difficult to tell them apart. As Burhan hits to the bench, Baldwin subbing in his place. Iron unkind, rebound by Dean, but before he passed it, foot was on the chalk.
Jasir Dean came flying in on that rebound, Tim. Getting over VFR and Eze to rip it out their hands, just stepped on that out of bounds line, so the official called him for it.
A nice float pass. Kaji goes strong into the paint and draws the foul there on Xavier Richards Powell. Tremendous inbounds pass to get it going there, Malachi.
Very.
Kaji up empty on his first free throw attempt.
Yeah, CCBC really glad to have Alex Kaji back. Missed a month of play due to academic ineligibility, but now Kaji is here. Scored 4 points in 8 minutes and had a block last game. Getting more minutes now, so really playing an efficient basketball game.
And misses both free throws. Falco driving is Dean. And active hands by Simmons. Falco gets it back. Tough spot there for Turner. He gets called for the foul.
Juan Turner just a second too late there, trying to corral the ball away from Falco.
That's the second personal there on Juan Turner. And coming off the bench in his place is Richard Hall, number 13. Third trip to the free throw line is Falco for a 1-and-1. And gets that first one to fall.
And this is where Falco makes his money here at that free throw line. Shoots it at a 77% clip. But as I told you, like I mentioned, Tim, has already attempted over 130 free throws. So he really lives at that line. Almost an SGA type of play style from Jeremiah Falco we'll see today.
And it's always a recipe to keep you in the game, knock down the free ones. 6-point lead. Dundalk up on Cecil. Eze. Simmons. Guarded by Spencer. Simmons sizing him up. Dribble picked up. Hall, nice pump fake. Gets inside. Misses it long. Fighting for it is McBride and Kaji. Kaji within bad position gets called for the foul.
Yeah, and again, we mentioned Cecil Community is heading to that line. And just like you know it, Tim, CCBC's 10-point lead has been cut to 6 and an opportunity to drop down to 4 after this chance at the free throw line.
Cecil playing the long game. Heading to the free throw line, see if they can convert here is McBride. And he misses, and Kaji gets the rebound. So crisis averted there momentarily. For the Lions, Baldwin calling the offense to the top of the key. Kaji and Hall at the paint. Screened by Kaji. He rolls. Bounce over to Hall. Simmons, 3 in rhythm if he gets it. No. Eze rebound, surrounded by McBride and Dean. He pulls back, dribbles in, bounce pass. McBride with the active hands. He's got numbers. Falco, pump fake. Euro step, right hand. Smooth game there by Mr. Jeremiah Falco.
And what a move. My goodness. Jump cutting through CCBC defenders looked like a prime Ray Rice right there.
Spamming that triangle button. Pearl hop from NBA Live there by Falco. And the saw finished. Baldwin trying to get over Falco. Short of the basket there. Falco, Richards Powell. Watch out, lays it in, gets the roll through the contact. And just like that, Malachi, 4:35 left. 2-point advantage here for the Lions.
And like they say, Tim, it's a game of runs, and Cecil Community is completing one right now. We're down 10 most of that first half. Now they're down just 2. And they've got some excellent play from Xavier Richards Powell. Has just 4 points, but those points being so big and so important and so immediate after he came off the bench. So CCBC just has to find a way to start putting the ball in the basket again. They've really slowed down their scoring. They were shooting on all cylinders early. They were hitting their threes, hitting their shots. They're not getting as good looks. They're settling for a lot of one-on-one play, a lot of outside perimeter shots. They need to get back to what got them this lead, and that was sharing the wealth, sharing the ball, finding other players down low, spreading the ball around, and not letting it stick to them.
You got to give credit to this Cecil Seahawks team. Looking at some of the stats, they're very strong in the rebounding department, specifically in offensive rebound. I believe they're first in the conference. Getting to the free throw line, it's everybody really rebounds on this team. I did remember seeing a game against Howard. Edmond had 14 points and 13 rebounds. So a lot of strong rebounding by Edmond, McBride, Falco. Even the guys like Dean, they're hustling and getting to the paint and able to get it going here on the other end, as you mentioned. They're capitalizing at the free throw line, too.
Yeah, Tim, and that's what you get with a team like Cecil Community, a team with so many players who are so similarly statured. You have several players out there who range from 6 foot to 6'3", nobody really being a lot bigger or a lot taller than anyone else on the team, allowing for excellent opportunities to rebound, and those opportunities coming based on effort.
Easy. Twill to World gets the big fella jumping, and nice soft touch for 2. Richards Powell. Long pass over to McBride as they break the press. Falco drives, pump fake, tries to get a shot up, gets the contact, misses. Kaji rebound. Baldwin pushing the issue.
Yeah, Tim, Cecil Community fans here not happy with that no call just now.
Kaji picks up the loose ball. Down the paint, tries to go past McBride, but gets caught with the hook there. And that's the second personal on Kaji.
Yeah, Alex Kaji there, hook, line, and sinker. Very detectable by the refs. Just too blatant with it. Has to be just a little more concealed with that arm.
Richards Powell over to Falco. Gets past half court. Finds McBride. Draws him in is Ize and Kaji. Powell, pump fake, drives, rises, shot blocked. Kaji stolen away by Baldwin.
Alex Kaji showing you exactly how effective he is on the defensive end.
And a great look by Baldwin, and Simmons scores 2. Great pass.
And we just mentioned it, Tim, CCBC really firing on all cylinders when they share that ball.
Share the sugar, spread the wealth. Hall, Simmons on the trap. Bounce pass in the center by Spencer. Lobs it. McBride blocked by Kaji again.
Alex Kaji, 2 corrections at the rim. Don't challenge number 1 down low, ladies and gentlemen.
Baldwin rises, fade away, cash it in. Tyler Baldwin.
Great move from Baldwin, and that's what he does so best. Hit that mid-range jump shot with efficiency. Most times when Baldwin pulls up within that three-point line, count the bucket.
You bet. Simmons on Richards Powell. Picks up this dribble, hands it off to Falco. Falco guarded by Simmons. McBride, top of the key, sets the screen. Lane open, good feed. Powell, Richards Powell can't hold it, loses it, and turns it over. Tough one here with 2:35 left.
Yeah, Tim, just a rare mistake there from Xavier Richards Powell in this first half. Has done so much good for the Cecil Community College team. Just couldn't hold on to the ball there. Falco put a lot of heat on that pass, Tim.
Oh, too much mustard. Kaji sets the screen. He rolls. Baldwin brings the contact. Through the contact, hits the front of the rim. Falco rebound. Picks up his dribble. Over to Dean. Nice bounce pass. A little too strong for McBride. And then back-to-back turnovers here on good looks for the Seahawks.
Yeah, Tim, and if you're Cecil's Community, you have to just get out of your own way in this latter part of the first half. 2 back-to-back turnovers for 4 points that were guaranteed at the rim.
Baldwin brings it up with exactly 2 minutes left here in the first half. 38-30, 3-man weave action as accustomed for the Lions. Kaji calls it in the paint. Drop step, left hand. No, second chance. The big fella is operating in the paint, in the red to match his jersey. Not the red zone, red paint.
Well, I don't think it matters where he is right now, Tim. Alex Kaji demands the ball.
And the trap stolen away by Richard Hall. Simmons, bounce pass, Baldwin underneath. Beautiful basketball by the Lions. Lead at 12.
Like you said, the lead's at 12, Tim, but CCBC currently on a 10-0 run right now, fueled by their defense, fueled by their passing, and fueled by Alex Kaji.
And Nice bounce pass. Falco, Richards Powell can't finish. Kaji rebound. Ize turned over by Edmond on the steal. Loses the handle. Picked up by Spencer. And there's McBride. Over to Falco. 1 minute remaining. Hall with the most ridiculous theft you've ever seen. Spin, right hand. It shows up every game, Malachi. Mr. Richard Hall with the theft and score.
Yeah, Tim, Richard Hall so dangerous on that defensive end. His athleticism combined with his innate ability to just know where the ball is going to be makes him so unpredictable on the defensive end.
And a tremendous theft against Jeremiah Falcon, one of the best ball handlers for this Cecil squad. Simmons, Ize, cutting is Baldwin, has it at the three-point line. 9 on the shot clock. Baldwin in his bag, right hand just short. McBride rebound, 15 on the shot clock. Falco drives, pocket picked by Hall again. Simmons, Baldwin finishes with a right hand. Dundalk putting on a clinic here before the half. Falco, shot blocked by Ize. Gets the shot up, but can't get it to fall at the half. And at the half, Dundalk up on Cecil 46-30. And it was an absolute clinic, Malachi, in these last 2 minutes. Trapping, turnovers, transition, and sharing the sugar, spreading the wealth of the basketball.
Yeah, Tim, all of those things really contributing to the CCBC lead right now. CCBC really doing it on the defensive end, though. They have 8 steals and 4 blocks. They also only have 6 turnovers to Cecil Community's 13. And we mentioned it last game, CCBC really started slow, really struggled from the field and from the three-point line. Currently, CCBC's 19 of 36, sitting at 53% and 4 of 10 from the three-point line. So those numbers completely flipped from last game, and we're seeing the results. Coach King did a great job of getting his guys ready to start this game, fired up, and they started with an energy and a hunger that you love to see if you're him.
And we'll see more of that here in the second half. Again, 46-30 is our score. The 20th ranked Dundalk Lions up on the Cecil Seahawks. Tim Toon Jr. Malachi Wood. See you back here in 15. Back live here in the second half. Dundalk up on Cecil 46-30. Spencer for three. Rainbow stroke continues here for B.J. Spencer, his second three. He's got 6.
A great sign there for Cecil Community College. Only made 1 3 in that first half, Tim, so they really hope they can find some more luck from behind the arc in the second.
Simmons drives, kicks it back out to Obasi. Simmons drives to the lefty. Obasi gets the Hezi. Viafara, shot erased by Mr. Joshua Lewis.
Lewis met Viafara at the rim, and when an immovable object meets an unstoppable force, the unstoppable force wins, Tim.
Flying high like a Seahawk. And offensive foul here on Cecil. Looks like it's on Falco. I guess it was off that screen. Correction, that was on Lewis, it appears. Simmons, Obasi in the hip pocket guarded by Lewis. Kicks it over to Viafara, out to Baldwin. Obasi flashes out into the block. Easy, spin, turn. Little too strong. Falco rebound. Probing, looking. Flashing out is Lewis, guarded by Ize. Falco. Hezi, dribble, goes up high. Deflected there by Viafara. He's going to stay here with Cecil.
Christian Viafara has evolved into such an elite rim protector for the CCBC Dundalk team, Tim. Already 25 blocks on the season, and that number just continues to grow with the passing games. Viafara just getting better each game and becoming a better asset for Dundalk.
Tremendous defensively and also continue to evolve offensively as well. Shot clock at 5. Falco's got to go. 4, 3, miscommunication and a turnover for Cecil.
Cecil Community cannot afford to lose offensive possessions there, Tim. CCBC on fire in that first half. Finished it on a 14-point run. Tyler Baldwin out there currently has 12 points leading this team, and Dundalk is winning the rebounding battle as well. Those are all recipes for victory, Tim, and recipes for defeat if you're Cecil Community College.
Continuing to grind and thrive here. Strong end of the first half. Shot clock at 10. Ize guarded by McBride. Not giving him anything. Fighting in the paint is Viafara and Lewis. And it's going to be an offensive foul on Viafara. Looks like the ref is calling a hook there as the two big fellas were getting physical.
Viafara a little bit taller than Lewis, but Lewis still a stocky, strong defender. Viafara had to hook him to create some separation as they were both battling for positioning on that low block, Tim. And Viafara just did it right in front of the official.
Obasi steals, shot erased by Edmond on the shot of Simmons. Great hustle there and alertness. Ize for 3. He's short. Right place, right time. Obasi, Simmons, in and out. And Obasi, right place, right time. Ize gets the bump by Spencer.
Alex Obasi, how do you do, young man? Right place, right time, like you mentioned. 2 offensive rebounds on that one possession there, and that's what he does for this team. That just is undeniable. Just leading them in all the hustle stats in all of the categories that really matter to him.
That foul on Spencer, that's 2 on him. Ize off the inbound. 3 is short. Lewis skies high for the rebound. David Make in no man's land, picks up his dribble behind the court, able to bounce pass over to Lewis. He drives, he rises, skies, and lays it in.
Good move there from Joshua Lewis. Didn't score that entire first half, Tim, but now we see he's very aggressive and very poised to get his team back in this game.
Baldwin, pass tipped by Make. Obasi recovers over to Burhan. Edmond on Ize. Drops in. Baldwin, 3. Short. Rebound. Can't corral, and it's out of bounds. A little more physicality by the Cecil defense, not giving a little bit of resistance to the Lions here in the paint, Malachi.
Yeah, Tim, they definitely are, and they're really trying to get back into this game. Me and Coach King spoke yesterday, Tim, and he expressed the fact that this Cecil team is just hungry. Sitting at a 12-10 record, they want to battle their way back into the conversation of being a contender in the National Junior College Athletic Association Region 20 basketball rankings.
They had a great finish last year, one of the top 3 seeds in the Region 20 tournament, so they certainly have the capabilities of doing just that. A very scrappy team. And the pocket picked by Ize. He picks it up, jump stop, right hand, and he finishes. Great defense there and great finish by Victor Ize. He's got 8.
Yeah, Tim, and that's been the game plan for CCBC all season. Create turnovers, create mismatches on the defensive end, create steals, and create points.
McBride has it against Obasi. David Make, Euro steps through 3 Lions into the Lions' den and drops it in the cup.
David Make, how did you make that? My goodness. Dodging and weaving Lion defenders on his way. 40 easy deuce, Tim.
And what a deuce it was. Able to end this drought here for Cecil. Burhan, Obasi. Screen by Obasi for Baldwin. He spins, probing, out to Ize for 3. A good look, and he finally cashes in. He's been searching for that shot for a couple of games. He finally gets it to fall. Mr. Woods.
Yeah, Victor Ize, so dangerous behind that three-point line. And after he makes the triple, the celebration is beautiful.
Lewis in the paint, and 1 for Marcus Edmond Jr. His first points of the second half frame. Looking to make a three-point play at the line.
Edmonds Jr. with the strong finish. Looked a little shaken up in that first half. Looked to be dealing with a potential injury, but now we see he's ready to go. My goodness, young fella. Get 3 the old school way, why don't you?
With the help and the harm. And converts the three-point play. 51-40 is the score here with 15 left in the second half. Juan Turney subbing in for Burhan. Ize, Obasi, Kaji in the paint, steps back. Defensive chance by the Seahawk bench. Kaji, high screen to the left. Ize dribbles, strong to the right against Edmond. Cross court, Richard Hall. Pump fake, shot clock at 5. Shot blocked by Spencer. Make with the steal. Spencer, bounce pass to McBride. Too strong, too low, can't get it. Stolen by Ize. Looks up, Obasi, bounce pass, Kaji, big fella, spins, turns, left hand, no. Second chance, no. Third chance, in the paint, can't get that one. Edmond rebound.
Yeah, CCBC couldn't ask for a better possession there. 3 attempts at the basket inside the painted area. You just have to get it to go.
Spencer, 3, has a great look, just short. Ize with the rebound, and was looking for the contact. Cecil moved out of the way in a traveling violation.
And Tim, Cecil has attacked this first half with a lot of energy and a lot of grit, diving for those loose balls, making CCBC feel really uncomfortable in the front court, trying to make them feel uncomfortable on the offensive end as well. Give Cecil Community College credit for the way they've opened up in the second.
And Simmons in the game for Ize, rising up high, and the shot is missed. Edmonds can't get it. Fighting is Obasi and Edmonds. Jump ball, possession arrow to Dundalk. Nice battling on the boards of the bigs, Edmond and Obasi.
Yeah, it looks like Edmonds is still battling through that injury, Tim. As you see the wince on his face there, definitely in pain. But just a great effort from him there to just even get tied up with Obasi on that rebounding opportunity.
Cecil looks like they're dropping into a little bit of a semi-zone. Make in Spencer. Applying the trap. Hall picks up his dribble. Shot clock 5. Finds Kaji in no man's land. Goes up high. The big fella, old school, high off the glass. Tim Duncan appreciates it.
Alex Kaji with another finish around the rim, looking like a man amongst boys. in that area.
8 points, all primarily in the red painted area. Edmond, baseline, throws it up and is able to draw the foul there. Let's see who it's on. On Juan Turner.
Yeah, Tim, you just have to give Marcus Edmonds credit. The leading scorer on this Cecil Community College team, still trying to keep his team in it with his points, with his poise, and with his confidence.
Trying to keep Cecil here in the game, still playing a little hurt here. Looking to cut down this deficit. First one is missed for Edmond, who, if I'm not mistaken, is a very strong free throw shooter at about 81%.
Actually, Tim, to correct you, shoots it at 85% clip.
Oh, excuse
so just
me.
a very rare miss there for the guard.
And the iron on Khan there. He's empty on that trip.
Yeah, Tim, we might have jinxed him.
Wow. Unintentionally.
Definitely.
13:05 left here, second half. Simmons guarded by Make. Calling the play. Kaji setting the screen. Juan Turner. Shot clock at 10. Confusion here on offense. Simmons dribbles past Make. Finds Kaji. Can't get it. Shot clock at 4. Spins in the paint. Kaji. Big fella. He's strong. He's at double digits. That's 10. Kaji. And knocked away is Hall attempting to steal. Mercy.
Alex Kaji just too strong and too athletic on that low block. Keep feeding the big fella because he's starving, Tim. Oh, my goodness.
The quick twitch move there with a shot clock bearing down. Got to give credit to Kaji. Spencer, high arcing 3. Cash. That's his third 3. He's got 9 and a timeout.
And, Tim, it's funny as we watch him knock down that 3. Have you ever heard of the moon ball?
Oh, yes.
Well,
we're not talking about Russell Wilson's moon ball, who I know as you're a Seattle Seahawks fan, you saw many of those moon balls going to Doug Baldwin, Tyler Lockett, even a little bit of DK.
Definitely.
Young DK. But you were saying?
The release point from Spencer's shot, I apologize, is just so high. The way his shot goes into him, it just drops in the rim, almost like a moon ball.
Exactly. And it seems like a lot of these threes, even we see Walter Burhan shooting over down here at this left corner. Everything that goes in, it's a swish.
Yes.
It's not a rattling of the rim. It's a swish. It's truly an art.
It really is, Tim, because the way they just shoot the ball is so high arcing that you almost lose it. If you're a fan in the bleachers or if you're a fan courtside, you can almost lose the ball in the lights. But just know that we see it go in, and so do the officials and the scoreboard.
Tremendous. And with Cecil down 12, Malachi, what can you see for them to get back in the game? What's going to take for them to continue to chip into this deficit?
Cecil has to own that low block or at least buy some real estate. Currently, Alex Kaji just dominating. No answer for him. He has 10 points. He hasn't scored this much in a game all season, and he's really just cementing himself down low. Cecil Community just has to find a way to force him out, push him out of that low block, make him take harder shots, or make him start his offensive possession outside that painted area.
Simmons gets cross court. He's going to accelerate, decelerate, take a 3. Mama. I guess that's how they ball up there in Harlem. Our Savior Lutheran. Game developed there by Mr. Nazir Simmons.
And yeah, Tim, New York's finest is not a term saved for their police department because Nas Simmons has carried it all the way to Baltimore. My goodness, the step back is pure, ladies and gentlemen.
In the bag of Nas Simmons. 58-43 is the score, 11:58 left. Make over to McBride. Cross court to Make, pump fake. Calling forward to Spencer, way from the parking lot. And the swish, the moon ball strikes again. 12 points, 4 threes, all for Mr. B.J. Spencer, the freshman from Seaford, Delaware.
B.J. Spencer has really knocked the 3 down well today, Tim. Shoots it at a 40% rate on the season, but can really take them and make them, as you're seeing now.
Simmons misses it. Rebound Spencer. Make. Stuck. trapped. Turner turns it over, stolen by Kaji. Tried to disrupt there by Lewis. Obasi has it. Simmons looking for Turner to cut. He's a little late. Finds him. Turner for three. In and out. Great look. Edmond with the rebound.
Nice pass there from Nas to Turner. Turner wide open in that corner. Doesn't get a lot of play time. Doesn't take a lot of shots, but can't make them.
Spencer finally misses a three there. Rebound by Lewis.
And Spencer's shot just so hard to defend, Tim, because his shot so high, almost impossible to have a block contest.
We got a foul away from the basketball. Looks like it's going to be on Dundalk. I think it's on Juan Turner. That's number 4 on Turner, and subbing in for him is Victor Eze. Spencer will inbound under the basket. Edmond turns it over. A little bit of a pass out of the reach of Edmond, and forced him to have to get it before it went out of bounds there.
Yeah, just an unfortunate mistake there for Cecil Community. If they would have scored on that possession, opportunity to cut the lead to 10 or even to single digits for them, Tim. And that's just really indicative of how the game's been going for them. A lot of easy turnovers, easy opportunities lost on that offensive end. Cecil Community just has to start cleaning those up. They're only down 12. It's still a winnable game for them.
Kaji calling for it in the paint. It's him and Lewis getting physical down on the block. And they call that foul on Lewis. And back into the game for Cecil is Falco, number 23. Second personal there on Lewis. Simmons looking. Inbound Obasi. Stuck. Dribble picked up. Simmons. Bounce pass to Eze.
Great job from CCBC to get out the corner there.
Eze through the contact against McBride. Gets it to fall. Nice move by NBA Africa's finest, Victor Eze.
Yeah, and you say a nice move, Tim. I say nice patience from the guard there. Hanging in there, letting McBride kind of fly past him, using his momentum to kind of shove him out the way legally and getting the teardrop to go.
Spencer over to Falco. Able to draw the contact and a bump foul there by Richard Hall.
Jeremiah Falco so hard to guard when he gets a full head of steam, Tim. Just really fast, really quick, and usually can make a really snap judgment decision that's usually beneficial.
And there's the hustle by Obasi. Steals it, can't get it to finish with that offhand. Falco able to rebound from the parking lot, and it's all air. McBride tries to save it, but foot on the line on the turnover.
Falco stepped into that three with confidence, Tim. His first attempt of the game. Didn't get the outcome he wanted, but not a bad shot there from your best player.
There's a tremendous look as he applies the pressure to Eze. Kaji way out in the parking lot. Over to Hall. Hall with a bounce pass to Eze. Spins, turns, short. Obasi cleans the glass. No, Kaji cleans the glass. Kaji cannot be denied in the paint. All 6-7 of him.
Alex Kaji, wow. A true lion in the Lions den today, Tim. The king of the Pride Land stands tall.
Spencer misses the three. He goes in the paint amongst the contact. Can't make it. Shot missed by Lewis. Staying here with the Seahawks.
And just, we can't say enough of the play from this young man. Typically a bruiser, typically someone who doesn't look to score in the offensive end, just looking to make the right plays to get his team the victory. But today, Alex Kaji has just reintroduced himself to you, ladies and gentlemen. The defender that you once knew has turned into the bruiser down low.
And the big bruising bucket there on a nice footwork there by Joshua Lewis. He's got 4. Freshman from Brooklyn, New York. 8:40 left. 62-48 is our score. Lines up on Cecil. Baldwin drives. Skies high. Through the contact. High arcing shot. No fear for Tyler Baldwin in the first game back from injury.
Tyler Baldwin just so good at making those difficult layups look easy.
Edmond tries to do it off balance and can't make it. Easy rebound. Simmons, bounce, Hall, Simmons. Beautiful 1-2 action. Dimes left and right.
Yeah, and it doesn't get much better than that two-man play that you love to see. Hall to Easy, and then Easy gets it done.
Lewis kicks it out. Richards Powell for three. Cashes in. Three is good. That's first three for Richards Powell.
Yeah, Richards Powell has really stepped up in this game. That's only his 9th three of the season, Tim. But he's just made a lot of nice buckets, a lot of tough buckets, and he's made a lot of the right plays today. Came off the bench. His team is losing, but he's played and had a good game.
A couple of subs here for the Lions is Viafara and Burhan in for Simmons. And Ize loses it, and unfortunately, backcourt. But the coaching staff doesn't like it. They think the ball was touched. Coach King is up.
Yes, Coach King with the busted knee is standing up arguing for his player, Victor Ize's case. Ize thought he was bumped by McBride. There actually looked like some contact in that half court after he lost the possession of the ball. For it to be half court, though, was very interesting, Tim, because it definitely like McBride poked it away.
And Richard Hall pokes it away. Back behind the back. And a don't goaltend. But it still doesn't change the fact that it was a nice steal. Richard Hall, again, showing the versatility on display. Behind the back pass after the steal.
Yeah, Tim, and like I mentioned, the innate ability to just make that right play with the basketball is something you just can't teach, and it's something Richard Hall possesses. Just watch him on that pass. Gets the steal off the inbound and somehow still has the ability to wrap that pass around his back to Tyler Baldwin for an easy layup.
Impressive. David Make pressing the issue, finds a cutting McBride, stuck under the basket. And an offensive foul on McBride.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what happened there, Malachi. I guess a shove?
Yeah, Tim, McBride extended that right arm down low, trying to create some space as he was covered by two CCBC defenders. Couldn't find any. The ref saw him, though, and that's an easy call.
Burhan brings it up, guarded by Make. Lions up 17 with 7:10 left. Ize on the left block. Swim move. Picks it back up. Viafara, Hezzy drives. Strong right hand. Gets it to roll. Viafara showing a little grit in the paint.
Christian Viafara. What a strong move. Didn't have much room to get that to go, but somehow made it happen.
Dean, two-hand flush.
Just a whiff there from CCBC on the defensive end. Christian Viafara coming too far up in the press, maybe a little excited after that bucket, but left Dean wide open. He slams it home.
Burhan drives past Make. Corner three for Baldwin. In and out. Spencer rebound. And stolen by Burhan, but couldn't keep it in bounds. Kaji back into the game for Viafara.
Yeah, Tim, and as you mentioned, Kaji just subbed in. He returns after putting up 12 points on the day already and shooting so efficiently, having only missed maximum of 1 to 2 shots in the game. So just playing so efficiently today.
Absolutely, and there's the cut. McBride, Make, pocket picked by Ize. Floats it over to Baldwin. Kicks it out, Burhan, pump fake. Kaji sitting down in the paint. Ize drives. Picked up, spin move by Burhan. Step back, shot. No good. Tipped in by Kaji. Have a game, big fella.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Kaji has reached double-double stats. 10 rebounds, 14 points for the freshman. Just holding it down in the paint. Rockville, stand up, because Alex Kaji's putting on for the home city.
They're loving it at Thomas Wooten High School. proud alum putting up his breakout game of the season. And what better time to do it here in the last month of the regular season here at the Lions Den. They're up 19 on Cecil. Burhan over to Kaji against the big 6'10". Muhammad Silla goes up high, deflected. The overactive, always around, Richard Hall. Hustle for two.
CCBC just playing so well today as a team. 4 players to reach double-digit points today, so they're really getting it from everywhere.
A shooting race, Kaji, Falco, no sir. Richard Hall to the contact, up high, lays it in with the right hand. The Lions are continuing to run and gun on this Seahawks squad, up 23.
And Tim, is this basketball or beach volleyball? Because that was a spike.
Well, it is quite warming. I think got up to around 50 degrees today, so it's not quite beachy weather. But the sun surely did felt good, though.
Wow.
What
Alex Kaji, the one for number 1. Goodness.
We just have to acknowledge him. We got to acknowledge him. We got to acknowledge him. And we got a substitution here for the Lions. Eze headed to the bench into the game. 6'7", of Madden Collette. Falco gets it off the inbound. Spencer. Splash. Again. 5th 3. 15 for Spencer.
Yeah, Tim, and as you mentioned, his 5th 3, but just in 11 attempts. So Spencer just really putting it on here from behind the arc, showing you exactly what he can do from the 3.
Simmons subbing in for Baldwin. Hall inbound under the basket. Pressure being applied here by the Seahawks. Simmons has it. Guarded by Edmond. Simmons gets cross court. Goes strong to his left. Shove. Step back. Shot. It's good. That's a 2-pointer. Foot was on the line for Simmons. Edmond coming the other way. Trying to get past Hall. Goes up high. Through it. Gets a bump on the contact. My goodness.
You just have to love the play from CCBC Dundalk if you're a fan right now. And this is a problem you would love to have if you're a coach. 3 players just battling for who's going to be the leading scorer in this game. We have Tyler Baldwin sitting at 16 currently, Alex Kaji with a strong 14, and now Naz Zaire making his attempt in the race with a very effective 14 and a very beautiful 14, has just come off a lot of jumpers, a lot of nice moves with defenders right in his face, still getting the shots to go.
It's dangerous when you're getting all these contributions and your main guy, Obasi, he's made the hustle plays, but he's not done in the points department, but you're getting that production from elsewhere, and that's encouraging to see.
Especially with Jordan Randolph injured.
Out, yes.
Your starting point guard takes up so much of that ball handling, so much of that ball dominant role where it comes to shots and just providing offense for the team. But still, somehow you're able to find it if you're CCBC, and that's in players like Naz Zaire and Alex Kaji.
Simmons brings it up. Collette down screen for Burhan. Simmons cut, flashes all the way out. Simmons and Obasi setting the screen. Collette tried to throw it into Kaji, stolen by Spencer. Edmond gets it, scores in transition. 78-60. 3:50 left.
Collette just a little too fast for himself there, trying to force it into Kaji. Kaji's had a dominant game, so Cecil Community College is definitely on to the game plan.
Burhan doesn't take the screen, steps back for 3, misses. Ball goes out of bounds, turnover. As number 44, Gift Mosey, getting some minutes, the 6'7" freshman from Nigeria, by way of the Oxford School, getting his first minutes on the floor. Falco bringing it up. Burhan giving chase. Pump fake by Edmond. Steps in over the high rising of Obasi. Misses everything. Kaji gets it over to Burhan.
Excellent defense from Obasi there, forcing that tough shot from Edmonds. Obasi with the contest forced Edmonds to kind of double clutch that jumper, forcing him to put a lot more power on it than he wanted, resulting in it being strong.
Obasi spins, turns. Oh, ho, 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 ho. He doesn't just clean the glass. He can fade away, too.
And, Tim, you spoke about him earlier. Didn't have the offensive impact. He might have heard you because immediately comes out and knocks down the Kobe fade. My goodness.
Edmond floats it from the foul line. It's short. Into the hands of Muhammad Silla. And he gets fouled on the wrist. He's going to shoot 2 at the line.
Yeah, Tim, and this is the CCBC Dundalk team we're used to seeing on this floor. A team that turns their defense into points and a team that makes the majority of their shots at home. Last game we saw it. Must have been a lid on the basket because right now Dundalk is firing on all cylinders.
Playing the game truly at their pace here in the second half. Speeding up Cecil, getting them out of their game plan as they've been trying to climb their way back into this game. Silla misses both. Collette gets the rebound. Simmons over to Obasi in the corner to Kaji. Drives in. Shot up and one. Alexander the Great in the Lion's Den. Malachi speeches, folks. There's nothing else. He doesn't know what to say. He cannot even form a thought right now. My God.
Well, I do have one, Tim. Wow. Alex Kaji, have yourself a game. My goodness, we spoke about it earlier. Reached double-double status with his final point before this one off of a putback, giving him 10 rebounds and 14 points. But now Kaji just searching for his own offensive opportunities down low, using his strength and using his power. And now, like I told you, Tim, the race for the leading scorer in this game was up for grabs, and looks like Alex Kaji snatched it.
Incredible performance here by Kaji. 2:25 left. David Make in the paint. Misses. Burhan. Rebound. Looking to go in transition. And Coach Tom settled down. He's going to take some time off the clock. Dribble handoff to Simmons. Kaji crawls up for the screen. He rolls. Kaji gets 2 defenders. Spin, turn, shot hits the front of the rim. Collette can get it. Richards Powell. He's got numbers. Spin, pocket picked by Ahmad Bennett. He's going to go. Freshman. Oh, try to dunk it like Air Jordan. But Kaji cleans up the mess. He has the shoes and a little bit of the form there. Just couldn't finish, Malachi.
Shoes, form, and number, Tim. 23. Just like Jordan. But Ahmad Bennett really wanted to take it himself there. Alex Kaji just fortunate to be there and able to clean it up.
Spencer misses the 3 off of the rebound. Burhan with a rebound is closing in on the last minute, 25. Dundalk up 85-60 here on Cecil. Looking to extend their win streak to an impressive 12 games. Simmons drives baseline, finds Kaji. Kaji pump fakes and is somehow able to draw the foul against the 2 bigs in Silla and Mosey. So they're going to go to the line 4-2.
And Tim, Alex Kaji will not be denied. Just such strong effort and offensive play. You just can't help but give this young man the credit that he deserves today for his outstanding game.
Absolutely. His fingerprints has been all over this game. He's been all over the glass. I mean, he's just as good as a glass cleaner as Alex Obasi, as he knocks down both free throws. Exactly 1 minute remaining here for Cecil. Richards Powell drives, floated the foul line, gets it to go. Xavier Richards Powell has 9 points. 50 seconds left. Lions up by 25. Simmons going to take down all the way to the end of the shot clock. Drives to his left. And a bounce. Looks like it might have hit off off of Cecil.
Yeah, CCBC just has to close this game out. You're up 25 at home. a nice way to get this victory and continue this 4-game home stretch that they'll have the rest of the month.
And this pass again tipped away by the Seahawks. And with 10 on the shot clock, Simmons will inbound under the basket. Correction in front of the bench. Kaji in the paint, has it. Drop steps, goes to his left, spins. Simmons finishes with the right hand. Good one.
And Nas Simmons continues to put on his offensive clinic. 16 points for him, 2 of 5 from the 3, and 7 of 12 from the field. Just scoring and scoring and scoring for CCBC.
Spencer misses the shot off the rebound. Last touched by Cecil. Here with 8.6 seconds left. Here in the Lions' den. Bennett will inbound it. Burhan will dribble it out. Shot clock turned off. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, here on a Wednesday night. Dundalk. Strong performance here with the victory against Cecil, 89-62. And was really, like we've said, a tale of sharing the sugar and spreading the wealth. As you said, 4 Lions in double figures. But give credit where credit is due. The coming out party of Alex Kaji really put it together. Double-double, Malachi.
Yeah, Alex Kaji just really, like you said, left his fingerprints all over this game. 21 points, 12 rebounds, could not be stopped today. And CCBC just did a great job of hitting Coach King's points. Dundalk won the rebounding battle 41-30. Dundalk also only had 11 turnovers to Cecil Community's 26. And Coach King said we have to stop Jeremiah Falco and Marcus Edmonds, and they only combined for 22 points. CCBC doing everything the right way today is what we expected to see last game, is what we got this game. Dundalk on the right track, continuing to keep that win streak alive. CCBC, great win today, and a great win heading into their next matchup.
That's right. With this win tonight, that is 12 straight here for the Lions. They win 89-62. Be sure to join us for our next game a week from today on the 18th against Harford Community College in another Region 20 matchup. Thank you for joining us tonight, Tim Tootin Jr., Malachi Woods. Continue to join us next week.
Have a good one.